fans, Joe Motion Videos 82 here. It is time for another G.I. Joe. Well, no, not a G.I. Joe toy review. We're going to be looking at a horror toy review today. This request came from Matt Hickman. So thank you very much, Matt. I appreciate you requesting this. And there has been another a suggestion that I review horror toys as well as G.I. Joe instead of separating channels. And I like that idea. So thank you very much for putting that out there. As we all know from our generation, that Teen Wolf was an incredibly popular movie. It starred Michael J. Fox as the Teen Wolf. His sidekick and goofball friend Styles, who makes me laugh every time I think about him. But the story behind Teen Wolf was his mother and father were werewolves, and that gene skips a generation. So his parents thought that their son was safe during that time, or when he was born, they'd be safe from the werewolf gene. So they didn't tell him about it. So when he was in high school and all those hormones started kicking in, the gene kicked in. And one day in the shower, after basketball practice, he found this really long chest hair and plucked it out and didn't think much of it. And then, he started, getting ultra sensitive hearing. A kid was blowing a dog whistle in his dad's hardware store, and that was a funny scene. Smacked the kid in the back of the head, and a whistle popped out of his mouth. And the kid said, "The whistle's broken." It was a great movie. But an interesting fact about that movie was it was shot in a very short time. I'm not exactly sure. I think it was like 3 months or less, because Michael was filming a movie, another movie, and he was needed on that project as well. So they shot it in a very short time. And so the clip where he's riding on top of Styles' Wolfmobile, you would see that he passed by the same Jack in the Box restaurant several times. So that's one little Easter egg in there. That information I got off of the YouTube channel Mintys movie reviews or something like that. This really cool guy from Australia. He just reviews movies, and he really gets it, really gets in deep into the history of those movies. So I have to credit him for that, information on Teen Wolf. But yeah, I love the old horror movies, and some from the 80s. Of course, we had Nightmare on Elm Street and Halloween, which really started it off. Halloween, 1979, I think it was, 78, 79, when the first one came out. And I remember it was such a big deal in the little town that I lived in. They were saying it was based on a true story and all this other stuff, and parents were up in arms. It was such a violent and terrible movie, and that really kicked off the slasher genre, and it was shot on such a low budget. Teen Wolf, of course, was a little bigger budget because they had Michael J. Fox in there, and sadly, he's been stricken with Parkinson's disease. He did do a little acting here and there, but I just recently watched some an old news clip, and he's completely out of acting now. Because he just really can't control the tremors that come along with Parkinson's. My dad had it, and it's pretty tough. Trying to watch him eat, his hands shaking, he's spilling stuff on himself, and it's really hard watching your loved one suffer from that. So he has the Michael J. Fox Foundation, Parkinson's Foundation, that he had started to aid in the research of this malady. And as some of us may know, Muhammad Ali was stricken with it as well. And he was actually treated out here in Phoenix at the Barrows Neurological Institute. So they named a street after him, which is right in front of the hospital. It's Muhammad Ali Drive. And Layla Ali, from what I understand, she still helps with her dad's work there. So it's a terrible malady, but we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about Teen Wolf. Mick, you just got too comfortable, buddy. I'm sorry, man. We're talking about wolves and dogs. Yeah, yeah, I know. You want to help me with the review? Okay, so anyway, Mickey here, he likes his little 15 minutes of fame. Sorry, bud, you gotta get down. Yeah, we could cuddle later. Yeah, love you. Oh gosh, he's heavy. So let's get into this review. So thank you, Mr. Hickman, for picking this out. I just recently got him in the mail, so let's take a look at this action figure. All right, so here he is in his Letterman's jacket. He is made by Mego, sorry, 8 inches, 14 points of articulation. Here on the back is an iconic picture of him at school, just strutting around, finally when he came out about being a werewolf and everybody was accepting of it. Strutting through the hallway with his 80s style headphones and Walkman. Looks like a pair. Yeah, those are Ray-Bans. I could see the insignia up there in the corner. Mego, very interesting history behind it. Marty Abrams, aka the father of the action figure, has relaunched these figures in response to overwhelming demand. Mego, pronounced Meego, Mego, Corporation was started by his father, David Abrams, in 1954 and named by his younger brother, Howard, who would say, "Me go too." That's pretty cute. So, Me Go, he named that for his brother. Howard later, interesting that the name Howard with Teen Wolf, because that was the name of his father, later became head of the sales company. Mego Corporation sold over 20 million of its own standard 8-inch action heroes worldwide, and the Mego Corporation is proud to take over that fine heritage today. So right down here in the corner, it gives a thanks to the people who helped design this. The consultant was Dr. Mego, the sculptors are Andy Kovalt, and the seamstress Rachel Baker. So these toys are very interesting. The clothes are actually individually sewn. Patterns are made. These are sewn, on a machine. And having made my own costumes, I just know how time consuming it is to design a pattern, to cut out that pattern, and to sew. And larger clothes, it's fairly easy, but look at this tiny little outfit. I'm sure that took a lot of patience. So let's go ahead and open this guy up. I'm going to cut the bubble to try to preserve the card, because I will use the card back later as as a just to display the picture. It's pretty cool. So I tried to do this without lacerating my hand. But I remember my brother Eric getting a Mego Spider-Man for Christmas. I was 2 years old at that time when he got that Spider-Man, and I thought it was just the coolest thing. So anyway, here he is out of the box. Really good weight to him. This is my first action figure made by Mego. Of course, you could take off his jacket. The clothes are Velcro, and it does have flesh underneath, and he's pretty good sized muscles there. I'm not going to undress him, of course, but he has that yellow shirt underneath and his Letterman's jacket with a B for beavers. Very cool little toy. Wearing blue jeans. These, I believe, have a Velcro closure on the back. The ones from the 70s, 60s and 70s, they had a little clothes fastener, a little snap on them. He is wearing white shoes. These look like Adidas. These do come off. So he has that Don Johnson look, no socks under his shoes. Elbows bend, and I think the wrist, there's some good wrist articulation. His head is soft. Not bad at all. I was actually at Walmart today and saw one of these and almost picked up another one so I could have one carded, but I decided to forego it and let somebody else enjoy it. So here he is. I mean, look at the head sculpt on him. Very nice design. They did a great job with him. His pointed ears. That was another thing from the movie where he was driving in Styles' van and they were car surfing, and he looked in a rear view mirror and saw that one of his ears was pointed. Great movie. I watch it every Halloween. Very beautiful action figure. Real cool. Also, if you could see that on his hands, they sculpted in fur. I just noticed that with the bright light behind me. They sculpted in fur. No long fingernails, though. But a great movie. Great action figure. I'll review more of these. I have a bunch of movie monsters and some of the reaction figures by Funko. So, we'll do more of these horror toys. Definitely so. And I will also answer the requests for Orko and the San Diego Comic-Con Baroness, which came in that very ornate box. So here you go, guys. Teen Wolf in his finest. Great action figure. Going right in my display case. Very nice. So thank you very much, Mr. Hickman, for this request. So this review is dedicated to you, my friend. Alrighty, so anyway, I'm going to play with this action figure a little bit more. I love this. It is really cool. Walmart $14.88 for this. So if you want to swing by and check one out, they are in the electronics aisle. If you guys don't know, that's where they keep some of the Funko, where all their Funko Pop and figures like this. They're with the electronics. Anyway, let me know down in the comments if you have any other requests for a toy. If I have it, I will be happy to review it. I'm not on any set schedule, so I could do a review on the fly. Uh, Also, let me know what your favorite scene was from uh, Teen Wolf. Um, there's so many of them. I like his coach, um, Finstock, Coach Finstock, Bobby Finstock. Just the way he acted in the locker room when Marty was talking to him, talking about the IRS being after him, and he said, "Well, you work for your old man, so maybe I should be asking you for money." So anyway, thank you guys very much. This was definitely a fun review. Remember the Triple S safety sanitize 6 feet. Wash your hands. That is the most important thing. Your hands are the first line of defense. I read a statistic a couple years back that you touch your face, believe it or not, up to 300 times a day. Touching surfaces, touching your face. Right here is known as the danger zone. It's the triangle. Eyes, nose, mouth. Those are good portals for infection. So you guys stay safe out there. If you don't want to get vaccinated, please wear a mask in public. That will help you from getting it. And if you do have COVID or any of the variants, and you won't know it for 7 to 10 days, I think, is the incubation period before you start really noticing symptoms. So that'll keep you from spreading it to others. If you want to get vaccinated, please talk to your doctor about it and your family members. See if that's the right thing for you to do. It's the only way we're going to beat this, guys. So yeah, I'm short of breath because of COVID, and also because a couple of years ago I had respiratory failure from a MRSA infection, so my lungs are pretty beat up. But yeah, it's no joke, guys. It's not a cold. It's not a flu. You may feel those symptoms that are similar, but an antibody or a rapid swab, they don't stick it far up into your nose anymore like they used to. Hi, Lily. It's just on just the rim of the inside of your nose that they swab, and they could get the test within 2 or 3 minutes. So anyway, guys, please stay safe out there. I want to see you around for a lot longer. Remember, subscribe to this channel, share this video with your friends. Subscribers are automatically eligible for a drawing when I reach 600. Giving away a breaker on a ram cycle. Yes, sirree, Bob, I am. Is what I'm giving away. That I give away good prizes, not in a way as a way to thank you for subscribing and for your support of this channel. That makes me feel really good when I see. That was Sue Lynn. It really does make me feel good seeing those numbers going up, and it lets me know that my content is worthy enough of your subscription, and I earn those subscriptions, so thank you for that. Anyway, you guys remember, be kind to everyone, especially during these crazy times. A little kindness does go a long, long way. And be kind to animals. They know nothing but unconditional love, even if they photobomb you in the middle of your video. So, guys, take care. We'll see you the next time for another G.I. Joe or Monster Toy review. So, this is Joe Motion Videos 82 signing off for now. Take care. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.